Ilia Topuria recently discussed his future plans during an interview with the Spanish radio outlet El Partidazo. He addressed the possibility of fighting in Miami, though nothing has been confirmed due to ongoing discussions. Topuria explained that his vision for the future is clear. He aims to move up to the lightweight division, where Islam Makhachev currently holds the title. Since Makhachev is already scheduled to defend his belt in January at UFC 311 against Arman Tsarukyan, he likely won't be available to fight again until April or May. With that timeline in mind, Topuria expressed his interest in facing Charles Oliveira, who is the current top contender in the lightweight division. This approach would allow him to establish himself in the new weight class while setting up a future title opportunity. When asked by the radio host if his call out of Charles Oliveira implied a permanent move to the lightweight division, one that would require vacating the featherweight belt, Ilia simply nodded. His gesture suggested that he is prepared to leave the featherweight division behind, focusing on new challenges and opportunities in the higher weight class. Quote, "Maybe there's a change coming. Yes, very likely you saw my last fight at featherweight." Before UFC 309, Charles Oliveira was asked about Ilia potentially moving up to the lightweight division. Oliveira praised El Matador's toughness and determination, recognizing him as a skilled fighter who talks the talk and walks the walk. However, he also cautioned Ilia about the challenges of stepping into the lightweight division, which Oliveira described as extremely tough. He pointed out that many fighters, after winning a belt, start thinking about moving up or down in weight classes, but warned that such a move comes with significant risks. Despite the caution, Oliveira acknowledged that Ilia is a dangerous and formidable opponent. Would you like to see this matchup at lightweight? Leave your comments below. Dricus du Plessis explains the real reason he is fighting Sean Strickland instead of Khamzat Chimaev. DDP has told fans that he wanted to fight Khamzat next, instead of rematching the man he beat for the belt. After remaining silent in the aftermath of recent announcements, DDP has now spoken out on social media. He expressed his desire to fight Khamzat next, mentioning that this was his preferred opponent. However, du Plessis also pointed out that Sean Strickland had been the fan favorite choice for a fight, even just before UFC 308, which took place only a few weeks ago. "Just for clarification, I preferred the Khamzat fight," du Plessis wrote, "but the rematch is a fight most wanted before Khamzat versus Whitaker. I'm not unhappy with the UFC's decision. Like I said, I'll fight the man fans think is the next best guy he was promised to fight, so Strickland it is." After a fan remarked that literally nobody thought Strickland was the next best guy, du Plessis agreed, stating that he shares the same view. DDP couldn't resist taking a jab at Khamzat's ongoing health issues, which have led the fighter to contemplate retirement on multiple occasions. When a fan claimed that Chimaev would, on quote, "destroy you all," du Plessis responded by saying he can't even beat his own immune system. Daniel Cormier joined many fans in critiquing the stare-down between UFC welterweight champion Belal Muhammad and Shavkat Rakhmonov at UFC 310, calling it underwhelming. The stare-down took place after Rakhmonov's victory over Ian Gary, which positioned him as the next contender for Muhammad's title. However, the originally planned fight between Muhammad and Rakhmonov was cancelled when the champion had to withdraw due to a toe infection. When Belal finally entered the octagon for the face-off, the interaction was respectful, but lacked the intensity DC felt was necessary to hype the potential matchup. Many fans and analysts shared similar sentiments, suggesting that a more heated exchange could have added to the excitement of the anticipated title fight. "I've got to be honest, it was weird," DC said on his YouTube channel. "I don't love face-offs when you have a translator, especially when Belal, as much as people want to hate him, he's not a disrespectful guy, so it doesn't make that moment that you're looking for when you bring a champion into the ring." DC compared the moment to other memorable post-fight interactions, emphasizing the lack of promotional value in this case. He pointed to when Alexander Volkanovski and Ilia Topuria shared a respectful handshake after Ilya's victory over Max Holloway, acknowledging the respect between them but still feeling the anticipation for their potential clash. DC also mentioned the face-off before Sean O'Malley's bout with Aljamain Sterling, where Merab Dvalishvili took O'Malley's jacket, adding an extra layer of drama and creating a memorable moment. DC felt that the stare-down between Belal and Shavkat lacked that kind of intensity, ultimately failing to create the kind of promotional impact needed to build excitement for the fight. In a recent appearance on Submission Radio, Sean Strickland's coach, Eric Nixick, shared a bizarre story from his gym involving Khamzat Chimaev, Darren Till, and a random challenger. According to Nixick, a man walked into the gym and challenged the gym's best fighters, claiming he would use unconventional tactics. The man warned them he would use, on quote, pointing techniques, which included poking the throat and targeting unusual parts of the body. The situation escalated when the man reportedly began biting and using strange strategies against the fighters. Nixick also discussed the rivalry between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland, suggesting that their public beef might not be entirely genuine. Nixick noted that during their time in the gym, the two fighters were quite friendly with each other, which is completely different from what we see with their heated exchanges outside of training.
Yeah, they're probably messaging each other, telling what they're going to say next. Who knows? But yeah, they seem like they got along just fine when they're training at the gym. I loved having Khamzat in the gym. I loved having Darren Till in the gym. When it was like a guy came in and he was it the pressure Denmark? Where he's like, if I do this pressure point, your fucking liver's gonna fall out of your butt or something. I don't know, like just crazy shit. And he came in at one of our grappling practices. Check this out, bud. Ripping this guy's arm out, and then we just proceeded to mop the mats of this poor guy. So we've gotten all kinds of crazy people that come through the gym, man. And at the end of the day, we're all freaking outlaws in a gym anyway. So we fit right in. So do they. I'm pretty sure it was him. I remember him. I think he bit somebody at the end of the session and was right out. Yeah, I'm almost positive. He was caught in a triangle, and the first thing he thought to do was to bite. Like he bit the person. I remember him getting up and running out of the gym. And I was like, why'd that guy run out of the gym? And the other guy's looked at his leg. He just fucking bit me. I was like, why'd you let go of the choke? You should have put him to sleep.
Alex Pereira explains the significant advantage Jon Jones possesses over Tom Aspinall. UFC heavyweight champ Jon Jones has shown more interest in facing Pereira rather than going up against the interim heavyweight title holder Tom Aspinall. While Jones sees the light heavyweight matchup as the more exciting option, UFC CEO Dana White doesn't share the same enthusiasm, believing Jones would hold too big an edge over the smaller fighter. Meanwhile, Alex Pereira has embraced the possibility of stepping into the cage with Jones. However, if Aspinall ends up getting the opportunity, Poten recently admitted the uphill battle he'd face against Jones' wealth of experience. Alex pointed out Jon Jones' extensive experience as a significant advantage over Tom Aspinall. Pereira explained that Jones' long career and familiarity with high-pressure situations make him the likely winner. Additionally, Pereira expressed interest in fighting Jones himself, appreciating Jones' public acknowledgement of the potential matchup. However, Alex also acknowledged that the decision ultimately rests with the UFC and its plans for both fighters. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for daily MMA news.